Hey guys, how's it going? How was your beautiful day going on this beautiful day? I'm back. I had to take a little bit of a hiatus because I was in Arizona and I couldn't get videos out because the software wouldn't go on my computer. We're back though for our week 8 NFL predictions. All right, so last week I was 11-4 with my picks, which is pretty good. I said at the beginning of the year I wanted to go every week with like 4 losses at most, so that's pretty good. Obviously we didn't get a reactions video out because I couldn't post videos, so we don't have a reaction video for this week, but that's fine. We can skip one for 1 week. Let's get into our predictions for week 8. All right, so Thursday night football, we got the Vikings and the Rams. I'm going to pick the Vikings. They played against, they're one of the 2 best teams in the NFC right now. That game against the Lions was a very, very good one, and they fought really hard. It's not really a game where you lose and you think, oh, this was a big telling loss. They're a lot worse than we think. No, the Vikings, they played amazing this season, and they played amazing in that game. The Lions just became the more resilient team at the end of the day, but Vikings are still amazing. They're going to beat the Rams 27-17. Eagles against the Bengals. Eagles last week looked really good against the Giants. They played decent against that very good Giants defense. It'll be a very good game, and this Eagles offense, it's going to be basically a fight to see which offense can outperform the other one. And I think the Eagles defense is just a little bit better, which is why I'm going to say that they win this game. I think the Bengals can definitely win it. But at the same time, the Eagles are starting to find their identity and they're starting to pick up a stride, which is what they should be doing. They looked dominant last week. So I'm going to give the Eagles benefit of the doubt and say that they win this game. I'll say we'll go 38-35 final score. Eagles win. All right, next we have the Ravens and the Browns. The Ravens win this one 743-0. Jameis Winston isn't going to do much different for you guys, unfortunately. Titans Lions, another 85-0 game. I think the Lions just trampled. They're at home against the Titans, who are not good. I don't know if Mason Rudolph or Will Levis is playing. I don't think it matters. The Titans get their ass kicked in this one, 45-10. Cardinals Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa is back. I think this is a great game. The Cardinals and Dolphins, both teams that are kind of fighting for second place in their division right now, fighting for something, and the Dolphins really need this one. With Tua coming back and all, they just have looked like the worst team in the league since Tua left. This is really a big one that the Dolphins need to pick up, and I think that they do. They're at home. The Cardinals are coming off a win. I think the Dolphins, the desperate need to get a win when Tua's back, and I think you're going to get the offense rolling against a very mediocre Cardinals defense. So yeah, I think the Dolphins can very much win this one, and I'm going to give it to them. I'm going to say 27-24 final score. Jets Patriots, I'm going to give it to the Jets. The Patriots have looked awful this year. Drake May, though, has shown a lot of promise. He's looked good in his first couple games, but just not good enough to win them again. And the Jets, it's another, they must have it. They have a relatively easy schedule coming ahead of them, and the amount that they've dug themselves in the hole, they really need to win this game, and I think that they do. I think they make a comeback. That's the thing, they better make up for last week if they want a chance at anything this year. If they lose this game, the Jets season is over, because realistically the Jets season is probably already over, but it's even farther over if they lose this game. I'm gonna go Jets 34-15. Falcons Buccaneers, this one's gonna be a really good one. Obviously the first meeting between the two was the best Thursday night football game of the year, and probably of the last couple of years. I think the Buccaneers take this one. Falcons took the last one in overtime, and I just really think that they're going to split 2 very, very good teams. And Falcons, honestly, coming off of a rough loss against Buccaneers, are at home. I'm going to give it to Baker Mayfield in a revenge game. Well, not revenge game, but like a get right game for the Buccaneers, 27-20. Packers Jaguars. The Jaguars have yet to look good against a decent defense. They just haven't looked good against decent defenses. They've beat up on 2 kind of not very good defenses, and that's what's making them look good right now. Again, Trevor Lawrence just hasn't looked amazing this year. Packers defense is very, very, very good, and they obviously have the good offense, of course, that we already know about. The Packers are on a roll right now. They may be the best team in the NFC behind the Lions. I don't know. It's between them and the Vikings. It's crazy that they're all in the NFC North right now. 33-21. Colts Texans. The Colts barely beat the Dolphins last week. The Texans are winning. The Texans are winning. The Colts are just not a great football team this year. They're just not. Anthony Richardson has a lot of growing to do. A lot of growing to do. He has looked atrocious, and he plays a very, very good defense this week. And a team that hasn't lost at home yet this year. I'm taking the Texans to win this one. They've looked great. They did lose against the Packers last week, but it's not like they looked horrible in that loss. They still looked pretty good. Texans win 27-10. Saints Chargers. The Saints, they're abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. The most injuries I've seen on a team besides the 49ers, and I think they're even more injured than that. The Saints just, I don't know. With what they're working with right now, they're not going to win another game this season. If this is what they had to finish the season out with, obviously they'll get some players back at some point, but the Saints are a dumpster fire. Chargers win 35-12. 35-12. Bills and Seahawks. Bills have caught a stride. Their offense is looking really, it's looked good in the past couple weeks. They are playing a better Seahawks team. They played the Titans last week, who aren't very good, but I think the Bills take this one. I think they're on a roll. I think Josh Allen keeps looking good. Josh Allen hasn't thrown a pick yet. We are 7 weeks through the season. 7. He has played 7 games. He has 15 touchdown passes, and he does not have a single interception yet. He is playing like an MVP, and the fact that Mahomes 6 touchdown, 8 interception ass is ranked above Josh Allen right now is blasphemy, but it's whatever. It's how the voting goes. Bills win this game 21-17. Panthers Broncos Super Bowl 50 rematch. The Panthers are playing Bryce Young tomorrow, or not tomorrow. They're playing Bryce Young this week. I don't know. They still lose the game. The Broncos, they can take care of a bad team. It doesn't matter how good or bad their offense is right now. They can take down a bad team, and they showed that last week, winning 33-10 against the Saints. I don't know how good they actually are, but they can handle a team who doesn't have their shit together right now. 25-17. Chiefs and Raiders. These teams always give a classic, but you don't have Derek Carr with the Raiders anymore, and he seemed to make the games look good whenever these two teams played. But what the real thing is, Aiden O'Connell's last quarterback that actually has beaten Patrick Mahomes. So, but Aiden's not playing this week. It's going to be Gardner Minshew because Aiden did something to his hand. I don't remember. Chiefs are winning. It doesn't matter. All of this explaining the Chiefs are undefeated, and they're going against a very, very bad Raiders team. Like this, the Raiders have been bad in years past, but this is one of their worst years that I've ever seen. The Raiders are a bottom 5 team in the league right now. They're just not good at all. And the Chiefs just got DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know how much he's going to do in the first game, but 34-10. Bears and Commanders. This one's going to be a really good game. A battle of the 1 and 2 pick. I'm going to give it to the Commanders. The Bears have looked great this year. No lie on them. They haven't won. All of their wins have been home. They haven't won an away game. But Caleb Williams is getting better every week. Okay. And Jaden Daniels, we don't know if he's playing in this game or not. If he plays, I think the Commanders win. And I think he's on track to play. I'm going to say that the Commanders win this game 23-20. But if Marcus Mariota plays, I assume the Bears take this one. Cowboys 49ers. Both very, very underperforming teams. The 49ers have like no healthy players playing anymore. I don't think any of their offensive weapons, like their top 10, are even playing. I think Juwan Jennings is the closest to coming back. And we don't know if Debo's going to play, if he's sidelined for longer because of the pneumonia. We have no idea. But the Cowboys have just looked so awful. I don't even know if I trust them to beat this 49ers team. Even with how bad they are, with all their injuries, I still don't know if I trust the Cowboys to win. I'm going to go with the 49ers 17-14. But I mean, I still think they'll probably score more points than that, but I think it's going to be about a 3-point game either way. I just don't trust either teams to really win it, but someone has to. So Steelers and Giants. The Steelers are going to win. Russ looked good last week, and he played a decent defense in the Jets, but I mean, the Jets kind of look dysfunctional now. Like the most dysfunctional team in the league. And when you're dysfunctional, a good defense will look atrocious on any given night. So, and the Giants defense is good, and they're run by Brian Dable. So you really got to give the Giants some credit But they just looked awful last week against the Eagles. I think it could be a fight. It could be a close game down to the end. In reality, the Steelers are going to win this game. I'll go 20-17 final score. All right, that is going to be it for my Week 8 NFL predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be ready for videos to be back in full swing as I am back in Colorado. This week, I probably won't be taking a break on Sunday either. I normally don't post on Sunday, but this week I probably will since I haven't posted in a week. So be ready for that. Yeah, and I will see you guys in the next video.